Do you want to finish that? I just want to wish everyone a great night and look forward to partying with you later. So. Well, to all of you that know Dan, you know that he never speaks publicly. And so sensibly is that. I will pass you over. Now, would you like to say a few words on behalf of the family? Everybody, now it's your
I didn't write this speech, I don't have any paper in front of me. Okay? But so, beer bottle. Good. So, as I said, I didn't write a speech, I didn't bring any paper with me. But I had a very, very emotional day today. And I was thinking my father felt, and my mother. And I was thinking how my father would have been today. My father was a very, very, very jovial person. And today would have been the proudest day of his life. And, maybe it's not my space, but I felt that had to be recognised because Aoife really was from 22, 05, 81. That was the proudest day of his life. The day that he'd, Jesus, thank God, I have a daughter instead of and I've seen it, I've seen the other day he went by Castleknock College and he picked up the paper and he went, yeah, more trouble again, yeah, that's grand, no, he's doing alright, it's fine. I mean, I have an older and a younger brother, and they were in trouble. I was obviously a very good student, so he never worried about any of us, which was great. But I can tell you sincerely, because I spent not a lot of time, just a small bit of time with my father as he was getting older in years, and he spent a lot of time worrying about Aoife. He genuinely did, but you know what? I can tell you straight up now. When Aoife met Dan, and when Dan met Phil, that was it. He actually relaxed. You could see it in him. He genuinely relaxed, because Dan and Philip and Aoife, they went, oh yeah, that's grand. That's lovely. Not a problem. It wasn't like me. I might say, come on Phil, we'll go for a couple of pints. Dan would go, yeah, she might just watch the soccer. You like Man United or... And Dan like a team. They were, they kind of had that click that way, that type of way. But they genuinely, I knew by my father, and he had a lot. He wasn't worried about me, he wasn't worried about Cormac, he wasn't worried about Fergus. He wasn't really a big worrier. Well, he was a little worrier, but I mean, he was, obviously, with 4 children and your youngest child being a daughter, you kind of go, you might just kind of have to put an effort into this one, that type of way. So from 1981 to the mid-2000s, he struggled. So, about 20 years, exactly, yeah. But I will say, and it's you, Dan, to be fair, my father was a happy man, and you complimented him as well, and the two of you together, you really complimented it all, and Dan's parents as well, 2 nice people, all on the same level as my father and my mother. I think you all have the same level, you're all comfortable people, you all enjoy each other's company, and I think we're all comfortable from here on. You know what I mean?
Now is the moment we're all anticipating, waiting for. maybe worrying about it, you know, Dave. But Dan chose his free man well. His little Aaron, he used to come riding on a bike beside up to you, Johnny. His little Paddy had lived over the hedge. And then there's Dave, his brother. You all know how much the good guy, what's his name? Sorry, Dan is, well, Dave's a good guy too. And you'll all be receptive, anticipating, waiting, and enjoying the best man speech. And no bets, it's not going to go over 20 minutes. Let me introduce Mr. David Saunders.
So I can see a few glasses and makes the tables full of cash already, so I don't know who's got an hour and 59 minutes because this is a long speech. Well, the first thing I was going to do was introduce myself, but Kieran has very eloquently done that for me. So I'm Dave, Dan's long-suffering little brother. You might have noticed that I have a much stronger Derry accent than Dan because I haven't lived in Dublin for a number of years, so rest assured, you can't understand me the way the DVD will subtitles. And can I just say that I'm a little bit nervous? Dan said to do well today. I can maybe speak his next wedding as well. Jokes aside, I've been told public speaking is a lot like going to a nudist speech. It's only hard for the first minute. I'd like to start by taking you back to 1980. It was a time of big hair, outrageous jewellery, and awful clothes. Incidentally, Dan didn't get the memo in 1980, so he was still running around with curtains, 3 earrings, and a denim waistcoat in 1986. The economy was on its knees in the Republic. In the north, the troubles were ongoing and the first hunger strike began. On a brighter note, a little known band from Dublin called U2 released their first album. But these historical events fade into insignificance. From the 15th of June 1980, the world, as we all know it, changed forever. This is the day that Daniel Emmett Saunders was born, the man we all know now as Demolition Dan. Growing up with Dan was an experience, one which had its fair share of sibling rivalries, and by all accounts, he didn't take the rival of his little brother very well. Indeed, for the first 10 years, I was in the receiving end of a number of unfortunate accidents. The first of these was the attempted smothering at only 3 weeks old. So, our mum had left us alone in the room while I was lying on the cot, and she returned about a minute later to find Dan had put a whole pile of clothes on top of my face and was pressing down as hard as he could. Of course, it was just an accident. The next attempt was a couple of years later. This was an attempt at poisoning this time, so it was mixing up a bit. So I was sick, I had been up all night, and Dan, my brother that is, put his arm around me and said, Dan, or Dave, would you take a wee drink of Devil? Of course, and a few years later, the last real attempt in my life was in primary 6 when we were playing football out in the street. And I went down for a header, Dan went up with his foot, and I think he still blames me for going too low for the actual header. So that was just a suspected fractured skull and 2 black eyes. But again, it's just another accident. It was tough being younger, better looking, and more talented something. After all these unfortunate accidents, Dan became the best brother I could ever have. Not through any fine respect for his younger brother, but because he was the one that paved the way for me in all aspects of growing up. If there was something Dan was told not to do, he did it. And once he did it, he always got caught. And I mean, always. And as a result, I could do no wrong. And in the last 32 years, I've basically a golden child of the house, so I'd like to officially go on the record and thank Dan